I'm Deshaun Dyson, and I'm the head of school here at the Redeemer School. There's a need for good schools. You look at our city, and I'm one of those people. I'm a Jackson native, was born and raised here, and it only takes 30 minutes of watching the news to be extremely discouraged.
These students, the majority of them are from this neighborhood. So this is the Broadmoor neighborhood in Jackson, Mississippi.
Javante showed up and he was not happy to be at a new school. Javante was, it was new. We talk about social, emotional, relational, it was tough on him. And I can recall his first day of school, of us having a hard time getting in and getting adjusted. I pulled him out of class and we did a tour, and I just walked around the building and I showed him this is what this room is for, and these kids are in here, and this is our sanctuary. And I could see just the sweetness of a child who just wanted to be comfortable, who wanted to be somewhere where he could enjoy himself and not be afraid.
Javante Walker, he's a cute little boy. So cute. And I remember the first day of school, his mom made the comment, "Look, Javante, your teacher has the same hairstyle as you," because he had these twists in his hair and I had twists in my hair. So I was like, yeah, we do have the same hairstyle. When I see him, I don't see a statistic. I see one who has potential and who is showing that because he's in an environment where we can support that growing. And I'm so glad that he's here at this school and not in a public school that may not be able to give him the support that he needs.
Bynum, and I teach kindergarten here at Redeemer. One of the great resources that we have here at the Redeemer School is a wonderful faculty. We have small classroom sizes, so we have 15 children in each class. We have 2 teachers. We have a teacher and an assistant teacher, which gives us a wonderful opportunity to actually do more than just teach. We are a part of these children's lives. When we see challenges that they're going through, we have the resources to address them.
Tyler has been such a beautiful example of what I believe. First and foremost, the gospel, its power to reshape and to restructure this world. But also Redeemer Church has been, to go through his story, which is that his mother started out here as a participant to one of our ministries for young ladies in the neighborhood, our Sisterhoods ministry, which is a phenomenal ministry. I love it, where young girls from both the church and the neighborhood come to church and they work on some sort of craft or skill, whether it be cooking or an art project, but it's relationship-centered and gospel-centered.
One of my favorite things about Tyler is just his love for learning. And like I mentioned earlier, he just really likes to learn and to do work. And he's like the one kid who will ask for more work. And that's great. Because when we have downtime, I'm like, we can learn in this moment. It doesn't have to be all formal. It can be just you and I at the board going through problems together.
The deal we have with them is if you have a desire to be here, that finances won't be the reason that you're not here. So what that looks like for me is that as far as our student scholarship program, that we're trying to raise $11,000 per student. As far as our facilities, that we want to make sure that we have a building that facility that the child walks in and feels like we take this serious by the space designated, by just the colors and everything that's important to them. Enrichment programs, things like art and music, that as schools in a public forum have gotten so standardized and have gotten, again, I say this as someone who's experienced that and been in that there's such a desire to meet these national things that there's not the value in the child participating in arts and music. And those are things that we think if a child, the more opportunities that child has to be successful, that's important. When I think of some of the blessings about this role, the thing that I probably didn't anticipate and has been the biggest blessing to me has been the commitment to and from the families. That as a school principal, I've always been used to, sort of in this building is what I can control and what I can lead and guide. And I'm seeing so much now that as I have interactions with the family unit, as whether it be dealing with the child individually, whether it be speaking with the mother who, just use some direction or could be pointed to some sort of resource or help, that it's such a blessing to be in the life of these families, and it's such a blessing to have them in my life.